Business Recorder, 20th of June 2023, Panicking Germany looks beyond Beijing as China calls for closer ties. At a time when the European export powerhouse is looking to lessen its reliance on the Asian giant, China's premier on Tuesday advocated closer collaboration with Germany to support the world economy. On his first international trip since being appointed China's Prime Minister, Qiang emphasized the importance Beijing places on strengthening ties with the European Union as the bloc's concerns become more vocal. Germany and the European Union as a whole have been stepping up their attempts to de-risk from China after being affected by its dependency on Russian gas and hurt by supply chain interruptions during the pandemic. Speaking to the media after the meetings, Scholz emphasized Berlin's efforts to diversify its trading partners, adding that Germany is committed to actively broadening our economic relations with Asia and beyond. German president calls on China and the US to strengthen their communication. Li, however, countered that the global economic recovery lacks a growth dynamic. He said that Germany and China should collaborate even more closely to advance international peace and prosperity, adding that Beijing also wants to take relations with the EU to a higher level. Fear that China won't keep her word. Due to its economic might, export powerhouse Germany has long had unique relations with China. Berlin adopted a pragmatist strategy under the previous Chancellor Angela Merkel, highlighting economic prospects but holding less favorable views on rights and freedom behind closed doors. As a result, China became a significant market for German exporters, and Berlin could host well-known human rights campaigners like Liu Xia without fear of reprisals. However, the coronavirus pandemic highlighted questions about whether it was wise to rely on a distant partner with significant domestic demands for necessities like medicine, surgical gowns, and masks. The concept of economic rapprochement was turned on its head by Russia's war in Ukraine. Taiwan, which China claims as its own and has sworn to recover one day with force if necessary, also came into the forefront. Europe and the United States view China as a systemic rival. Germany referred to Beijing as a partner, competitor, and systemic rival in its first national security policy days before Li's visit. The blueprint also charged China with operating against German interests, jeopardizing global security, and disobeying human rights. China was also listed as the biggest threat to economic and scientific espionage and foreign direct investments in Germany in the most recent assessment by Germany's intelligence service released Tuesday. Berlin's turn, however, is more challenging to implement for the German industry. China is still Germany's largest trading partner, after all. This means that if there are major upheavals between China and the West or even a war over Taiwan, the German economy will be severely endangered, warned Spiegel. German Foreign Minister Annalena Baerbock has said that the best approach to handle the difficult situation is to increase collaboration with China on issues both parties can understand, such as the environment. On Tuesday, both sides enthusiastically engaged in this discussion. Li asserted that China and Germany should become green partners. Scholz echoed the sentiment by stating that close cooperation in the fight against climate change was a particular concern for us today.